So hello, it's Paul Griffiths here, joined again by Mel. We're doing a two-parter. So this part of our conversation, we talked to the first part about the benefits of authenticity in the sales process. What we want to talk about in the second quick video is kind of actually how do you do that? Because it's one thing saying, oh, let's all be authentic, but actually trying to do that is really quite difficult, or it could be quite difficult. So obviously Mel's really good at this because this is what she does for her job. So we thought we'd get her views on kind of actually how do you deliver that authenticity in the sort of the sales and business development process. So Mel, sort of, come on, give us your top tips. What's the secret to this?
Okay, so I have a top three that I thought I'd share.
Yep.
So the first one is around, I guess, the little things that you can do that brings your personality through. So I have a habit of double waving at the start of calls. Like it feels natural. It's a bit of fun. I think it's lightened many video calls and it feels like a little bit of me.
Yep.
I think also things like it's not to everyone's taste, but emoticons on LinkedIn. Like, again, it's just a way that I guess bring my personality, or try to bring a bit of personality to some of the content that I'm sharing.
Yep.
So just the little things, like you don't need to kind of go over the top, like it's just a way of bringing a little bit of you to some of those more professional
Yep.
forums. I think the second thing for me is around how do you bring an element of challenge into some of those conversations. So I think there's maybe a mistaken focus in some sales conversations of, just take what the client's asking for, package it up and sell that back. And actually, I'm not being authentic to me or the research career that I've had if I don't ask lots of questions, try to understand what that challenge is really about, and then give the very best approach and solution that I can think of. Like, that's another way that I'm just true to myself, I'm true to the values, and I'm true to the business that I'm proud to represent. And then my third one, and this is going to sound a little counterintuitive, but bear with me. The third one is actually to practice, which sounds odd when you're thinking about being authentic, but in my experience, it's actually harder for me to think about or to be myself, to bring my personality through, if my brain is so focused on what am I meant to be saying and what questions did I want to ask, and particularly in pitches, like, what's coming up next and have I clicked that slide, and all of the things that I think if you've not got this down so that it really feels completely natural, then it's much harder to then bring the delivery and bring the sparkle. So yeah, they're my top three.
That's brilliant.
Obviously, I'm sure there's more. And I know, Paul, you'd be as curious as I am to hear what other people think. So
absolutely.
Love to hear what other people think about bringing authenticity into those conversations, because it is harder, I think, than you'd imagine. So yeah, any tips and advice, I'm all ears. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Look, no, I mean, I think you're absolutely spot on. Someone once said to me, sales is actually the toughest job in the world. And I think, the tips you've given there and the advice you've given there will help whoever it is that's thinking about sales, whether they're seasoned salespeople or, just starting out. It will give them a sense of some things to think about and some things to build on. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No, you're welcome.
Cheers.
It's a pleasure as ever.
And we're going to do a double hand.
Of course.
Double. Thank you.
Of course.
Cheers, Mel.
See you later. Bye.